Here are the times Rowan Atkinson made the most composed people in entertainment completely fall apart. Actors, talk show hosts, rock legends, even a knighted conductor in front of 1 billion people. And through every single one of these moments, he never breaks. Not once.
A soft hit would be like this. Whereas you hit him like this.
In December 2023, the BBC released outtakes from Blackadder Goes Forth that had been locked away for over 30 years. The scene: Stephen Fry as General Melchett sentencing Blackadder to death for shooting his beloved carrier pigeon, Speckled Jim. Fry is one of the most articulate men in Britain. He could not get through the speech.
Nonsense! He's a hound and a rotter and he's going to be shot. However, before we proceed to the formality of sentencing the deceased, I mean, the defendant...
And instead of pulling it together, it got worse. Fry started accusing his own co-stars of pulling faces at him.
Nonsense, he's a hound! It's Hugh bloody Laurie. Come on. Nonsense, he's a hound and a rotter, and he's going to be shot. However, before we proceed to the formality...
Take after take, and watch what Rowan does when Fry finally makes it through.
I rather think we'll enjoy hearing the case for the prosecution, Captain Darling, if you please.
That thumbs up is the whole story in one gesture. Everyone else is breaking. Atkinson, never. And Fry wasn't the only casualty. Across 4 series of Blackadder, the blooper reels tell the same story on repeat. Hugh Laurie breaking, Tony Robinson breaking, guest stars breaking, while the man delivering the lines that caused it all just waits, completely still, for everyone else to recover.
Best!
Yes?
Wicked child! Mashing is also the work of Beelzebub! For God invented... Oh shit, I've made a terrible mistake.
Some actors corpse because of a mistake. The Blackadder cast corpsed because Rowan Atkinson said his lines correctly.
I fear you have been too long a soldier. We no longer treat servants that way in London society.
Why, I hardly touched the man.
I think you hit him very hard.
Nonsense! That would have been a hard hit. I just hit him like that.
No, sir. A soft hit would be like this. Whereas you hit him like this.
One more. Watch the man in the middle, not a twitch.
That's not supposed to be vomit, it's dabs of light.
No, it's vomit.
Yes. So why did you choose that?
You told me to, sir.
Did I?
Yeah, you told me to paint whatever comes from within, so I did my breakfast. Look, there's a little tomato.
Hopeless. If only I'd paid attention in nursery art class instead of spending my entire time manufacturing papier-mâché willies to frighten Sarah Wallace.
Now for someone from outside comedy entirely. 1991, the London Palladium, a charity gala called Hysteria 3. Rowan Atkinson sits down to conduct a serious, sit-down interview with Elton John, one of the most famous men on the planet, a performer with decades of stagecraft. And Rowan has exactly one question. Why is your first name a surname? Elton's only job in the sketch is to stay annoyed and stay serious. Watch how long that lasts. That's one joke. And he is about to attack it from every angle imaginable for the entire interview. Watch Elton's mouth. He's fighting it.
One of which I believe was called simply Elton John.
Yes, that's correct.
And you didn't feel awkward with the name at all?
No.
You didn't feel that people might say, wait a minute, they mean John Elton. They've cocked up the record sleeve and printed the bloody name the wrong way around. You didn't do that.
He's playing furious. He's clearly dying. One comedian, one rock legend, one joke. And only one of them can keep a straight face.
You've obviously achieved enormous success over the years, but in fact, you didn't have a solo British #1 until this year, with a song called Sacrifice. Now, my big question is this. Surely, you wouldn't have had to wait so long for a #1 if it hadn't been for your stupid, pointless, bloody name! Bang!
Then there's American Late Night. October 2018, Rowan appears on The Late Show promoting Johnny English Strikes Again and mentions an old bit from his Oxford student days that used to get him 7 minutes of laughter without a single real word. Colbert, obviously, asks for a taste. What follows is a man armed with nothing but a piece of paper, jabbered nonsense, and that face, and a host and studio audience who fall apart in seconds.
And holding just a piece of paper, he made everyone laugh for 7 minutes without saying a word.
Right.
And he said that was you.
That was me.
Yeah, and
yes,
he goes, he found it so demoralizing that
Look,
he had his
never-
little clever ideas and his little wordplay, but you went up there and said nothing and absolutely killed the room.
Remember, not one word of that is a real word. It's a piece of paper and a face. And Colbert is gone.
Where he came out in the audience were there, as indeed they are here tonight. And I came out just going... Anyway, it was something like that.
7 minutes of laughter with 0 words. Colbert got a taste of it and barely survived.
What a load of rubbish.
And thus the sitcom was born.
What's the sitcom?
And the talk show test doesn't stop there. Graham Norton has hosted thousands of celebrities. His couch has seen everything. It didn't matter. In one of Rowan's most viral appearances, he tells a story about walking into a Land Rover parts shop where the man behind the counter squints at him and tells him he looks a bit like Rowan Atkinson.
A few years ago, there was I was in a Land Rover parts department near Peterborough, the kind of place you find me on most Saturdays. And we're waiting for car parts. And car parts, guys hang around a lot because, you know, to get a part, the guy has to go half a mile to the back of the warehouse and then come back again, and he brings it back. And he says, this is a left-hand one. Oh, you wanted a right-hand one. Sorry, I'll go. And back he goes, and it takes forever.
The story is funny. The delivery, bone dry with pauses engineered like Swiss clockwork, is what's lethal. Watch the couch, not him.
And he came up to me after a while and he said, excuse me, has anyone ever told you that you're the absolute spitting image of that Mr. Bean? And I said, well, actually, I am the actor who plays Mr. Bean. And he said, I bet you wish you were.
And through all of it, Graham and the entire couch dissolve. Rowan barely moves.
Have you ever thought of doing any, look-alike work? Like, stag nights and hen nights? You know, you can go along as Mr. Bean. And I said...
And that couch got him again, 7 years later. December 2025. Rowan is back on Graham Norton, reunited with Emma Thompson. The two of them shared one of the most quietly devastating storylines in Love Actually. Sitting with them, Timothée Chalamet, one of the biggest movie stars on the planet, listening to two British legends relive that film. Rowan's deadpan does the rest.
You were in the same scene, weren't you?
Yeah, I can't
You
remember.
wrap up
this is one,
naughty necklace.
I wrap, yes, exactly, but I think, you see, this is the problem with not actually watching films you've made. Is trying to remember the story.
You work in Selfridges.
Yes.
Because I was in Selfridges all night with Alan Rickman.
We were all there in Selfridges.
Two of the biggest names of two different generations on that couch. Doesn't help either of them. 40 years into his career, and a brand new generation of A-listers still can't hold it together next to him.
And Alan Rickman, God bless him, was pretty annoyed about he didn't really want to be up all night, you know, shooting, because we had to shoot during the night because they didn't allow us to shoot during the day.
Yeah.
So we had to pretend it was the day, and he was fairly short-tempered.
Yeah. Whereas I just did a spot of shopping.
You were just shopping.
Put a lot of things aside. And
shopping.
Said,
Yeah, exactly.
And finally, the biggest room anyone has ever had to keep a straight face in. July 27th, 2012, the London Olympics opening ceremony. Sir Simon Rattle conducts the London Symphony Orchestra through Chariots of Fire, and the camera pans to the keyboardist. It's Mr. Bean, in a full tuxedo, assigned exactly one note. Director Danny Boyle kept the cameo so secret, most of the ceremony's own performers had no idea it was coming. One note, that's his entire job, and he is already bored of it, in front of the future king and a knighted conductor who is supposed to look furious. Narrator, and then the landing. 80,000 people in the stadium, a billion watching at home, all laughing at a man pressing a single key, while one of the greatest conductors alive had the hardest acting job of the night, pretending to be furious instead of laughing. Want more? Make sure you're subscribed. The next one is even better. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.